Well, I want to welcome you here today. We're excited. This is the, I guess what we call the penultimate event for the 50th anniversary celebration. We have one more big event on Saturday, the 19th, which is our Discover E Day. And that'll be from 10 to 3 out here on the campus, all over the campus actually, with trolleys transporting people around. And it should be a fun day for the community and for the campus. So I hope you'll come to that. Now later today, I think we have, I'm looking, Paint the Rock this afternoon and tomorrow. That's a long tradition for us. We don't have a lot of those, and so I would encourage you to participate in that if you're around. I think that the 50th celebration has been a real success from the standpoint of the planning committee. When the chancellor called me about almost 3 years ago, and said, would you chair the planning committee for me? And I sat there and I said yes, right away. I don't know why I did that. But it turned out very well. It's been very satisfying to reconnect with faculty and staff here at the campus, to meet again some of our retirees, and to meet new people, new staff, new faculty, new students. And everybody has been so great in participation throughout the year. So I'm going to miss that, but I'm sure I'll find something to consume my time.
Dixie, I know why I asked you 3 years ago, because I knew you'd do a terrific job. I know why you'd say yes, because you love SIUE.
That's true.
And Dixie, you along with your co-chairs, Tim Engelman and Barbara Valley, where are they? I want to thank you once again for a fantastic job. They, along with their co-workers, have generated an awful lot of hard work and effort to make this a truly successful year. And I think we have had a fabulous array of activities. I've got a list of just some of the memorable 50th events we had this year for you. We opened the time capsule, which Dixie talked about in August. We had the Founders Day convocation, Founders Day celebrations and flashback to the MRF in September. Along with, in September, Judy Collins and Arlo Guthrie were on campus. They had performed at the MRF, and they came back with absolutely stellar performances this fall. In January, we had our 50th anniversary lecture with Robert Zemsky on campus. In February, the Goshen Ocean. And Vice Chancellor Emanuel is still telling me he's cleaning up sand from the Mars University Center. That was quite a fine sand, wasn't it? In April, earlier this month, we had the Town Gown Gala. And today's dedication, including the Painting the Rock festivities. And this coming Saturday, we're going to have our 50th anniversary community festival. And we'll have terrific events here on campus. I hope the weather's going to cooperate, which will include free food, trolley rides, and our faculty and others showing great things for the community, including especially for young people. And that is only a few of the events we had. We have another great group of events that went on in the departments throughout the year. Once again, all planned by our great committee. But you know, way back in '65, just 8 years after the campus university was formed, this campus had its first class meeting in September of 1965. And in 1967, they dedicated a plaque, and underneath that plaque, they placed a number of items which we opened last August. And we learned a great lesson that day.
Yes.
Right, Dixie? If you leave something in the ground for 40 years and you don't seal it properly, it smells when you open it. Now, they were good SIUE smells. They were smells of productivity, growth, and development. But nevertheless, this time we've decided that when the next capsule is opened, hopefully at our 100th year, that these items should be as fresh as the day they were placed in the capsule. So now we have a vault that's provided by our university museum And at the end of the commencement ceremonies, or shortly nearer to the end of the academic year, we will have it hermetically sealed. And it will be kept inside for the next 50 years. Now, there are a number of things that are going to be placed in there, and Dixie will be talking about that in a moment. But one of the things that we are going to put in is a statement by Mr. Darwin May. Those of you who were here in August may remember that we had a student, Mr. May, who was walking around the campus. He was a 22-year-old senior at the time when they were placing items in the capsule, and they asked him to write a note, which he did do. Unfortunately, the note deteriorated along with all the other things in the capsule. So we've asked him to write another one. And he's done a very good job talking about his life since SIUE and how great SIU Edwardsville was as an institution of higher learning and remains to this day. I'm not going to read you the whole letter, but I just want to read the last sentence of the last paragraph. This is written by Darwin D. and Edna M. May, and he and his wife are both he's a 1968 graduate, she's a 1966 graduate of SIUE. And they write, "We appreciate this opportunity to communicate with you," this is the future, "from the distant past, and pray that the world will be at peace, that cures exist for dreaded diseases of this day, that the term racial discrimination is foreign to you, and that all living in loving harmony with each other, the environment, and God." Aren't those great wishes? Thank you, Mr. Gray. One thing before I turn the program over to Dixie is I want you to know that we have these great 50th posters. And we've been giving them away during the year. And the last 100, you're so lucky, have been signed by the Chancellor. There is no telling how much value this will have 50 years from now. At least I'm not telling. But I hope you'll get one. I want to thank you all for being here. This has been an absolutely great 50th year celebration. We really hope you're able to be here this Saturday from 10 to 3. This will be an opportunity for SIUE to give back to the community for all the wonderful support they've given us by the many activities we'll have on campus. Thanks again for helping us have a great 50th anniversary. We're looking forward. We'll all be here for the 100th, won't we? But thank you again. Before Dixie tells us what's going to be interred in the vault, I just want to say at the end of the 50th, go Big E and go Cougars. Thank you.
First of all, we have copies of today's newspaper. Here's the Telegraph.
Police seize pot plants.
Here's the Intelligencer. The Belleville News Democrat. And this is the St. Louis Dispatch. And now this comes out. Break those down. This is such a beautiful box.
Yes, sir. Tell us about the box.
The box is an early 20th century enameled box with 19th century poison appointments. It's from China. It's part of the Harrington collection.
Oh, wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. This is the SIUE first 50 years. I think
50-year history.
And this is the pictorial history by Steve Kerber and Don Barton. The Mississippi River Festival, which is a pictorial history. And this is